Good evening and welcome to National Broadcasting News India, tonight's news update. Here are the top stories. US dollar weakens as rate cut odds surge. The dollar index slid to 98.688 amid rising expectations that the Federal Reserve will cut rates in September. Weak US jobs data, President Trump's dismissal of the labor statistics chief, and the resignation of Fed Governor Adriana Kugler all fueled market anxiety. Traders now see a 94% chance of a rate cut next month. Global stocks climb on rate cut sentiment and strong earnings. Markets in Asia and Europe rallied as investors anticipated a Fed interest rate cut. In Europe, corporate results from Diageo and DHL exceeded forecasts, lifting sentiment. US markets lifted by Palantir and Fed optimism. Palantir shares gained 6% after raising its revenue forecast and eyeing a major US Army contract. Mary Daly of the San Francisco Fed signaled broader support for easing, helping reverse early week losses on Wall Street. Gold prices extend a rally amid US data weakens. Gold climbed for its fourth consecutive day, reaching $3,375.89 per ounce, driven by a softer dollar and falling Treasury yields following disappointing U.S. employment figures. Oil prices hover despite OPEC Plus supply increase, with OPEC Plus approving an extra 547,000 barrels per day production in September. Oil prices remained steady around $68 to $70 per barrel as markets balanced rising supply with subdued global demand. Gulf markets follow global rally on rate cut hopes. Dubai's benchmark index rose 0.6%, led by real estate, utilities, and industrial stocks. Abu Dhabi also gained while Gulf currencies remained stable, aligned to the US dollar. Japan services sector shows strong growth infusion. S&P Global's PMI data revealed Japan's services sector expanded at its fastest pace in 5 months, PMI at 53.6 in July, offsetting factory contraction as domestic demand rebounded. Bilateral trade tensions continue as Japan lobbies US. Japan's lead trade negotiator, Ryosei Akasawa, planned to visit Washington to push for swift implementation of the US-Japan auto tariff agreement, itself on hold pending executive action. Equity benchmarks opened flat amid trade pressures. Markets began the day muted. The Nifty 50 opened just 0.01% lower at 24,720.25, while the BSE Sensex dipped 0.09% to 80,946.43. Investor sentiment remains wary as US tariff threats linger and trading activity shows concerns around corporate earnings. Rupee weakens but stays above record low via RBI support. The Indian rupee opened at Rs 87.85 per USD, flirting with its all-time low of Rs 87.95. Intervention by the Reserve Bank of India helped prevent a deeper slide. Analysts noted the depreciating currency may partially offset US tariff impacts. Kremlin condemns US tariff pressure on India, calls it illegal. The Kremlin criticized President Trump's tariff threats on India over Russian oil purchases as illegitimate and illegal, defending India's sovereign right to trade partners and rejecting US pressure. India tax probe expands on Jane Street over treaty misuse. India's tax authorities are investigating US-based trading firm Jane Street for allegedly booking profits via Singapore to evade taxes. The probe follows a SEBI ban related to alleged derivatives manipulation. Weak corporate earnings continue for banks and tech firms. India continues to see underwhelming earnings. Aggregate profit growth for Nifty 50 companies stood near 7.5%, while EPS estimates for fiscal 2026 were downgraded to 8%. Growth remains far below levels seen earlier in the decade. IMD forecast normal above rainfall September rains to surpass average. The India Meteorological Department expects near normal monsoon rains in August and above average rainfall in September. So far, rainfall during June-July was approximately 106% of the 50-year average, aiding summer crops. Cloudburst hits Uttarakashi, 4 dead, 60 missing. A powerful cloudburst in Dharali, Uttarakashi triggered flash floods and landslides, killing 4 people and leaving around 60 missing. Several houses were washed away and many are feared trapped under debris. The Girganga River overflowed, causing massive destruction. The government has sought army help as rescue operations continue. Shocking videos of the disaster are going viral. Kerala High Court censures Kerala University governance. The Kerala High Court criticized the standoff between the university VC and registrar over procedural overreach involving a Bharat Mata portrait controversy. It directed further filings and adjourned the hearing to August 6. IMD issues heavy to extremely heavy rain alert for Kerala. IMD warned of intense rainfall through August 6, issuing red alerts for Thrissur, Ernakulam and Idukki, orange and yellow alerts for neighboring districts. Coastal winds up to 60 km per hour prompted advisories against sea travel. Kerala schools to eliminate backbench label promote inclusive seating. State-run schools in Kerala are considering abolishing the concept of backbenches to foster more egalitarian and interactive classrooms, aiming to reduce seating-based stigma and encourage participation. Kerala student debuts AI-based talk-to-write device. At Enda Kerala Expo, an engineering student unveiled an AI-enabled device that converts spoken words into handwritten notes, designed as an assistive tool for people with disabilities. India celebrated 2-4-2 test draw under Gill's captaincy. Shubman Gill was hailed as a successful new captain after India battled to level the series at 2-4-2 with a dramatic 6-run victory at the Oval. Veteran seamer Mohammad Siraj led the charge with a 5-wicket haul, sealing the win amid intense final day drama. Siraj reinvents himself as a showstopper in England. Mohammad Siraj was initially seen as a support bowler but emerged as India's hero in England, earning praise for his aggressive match-winning spells that turned the series in India's favor. Bengaluru FC suspends players' salaries amid ISL impasse. Due to the ongoing Indian Super League deadlock, Bengaluru FC has indefinitely suspended salaries of all first-team players and staff including Captain Sunil Chetri, while youth and grassroots programs continue. The AIFF is scheduled to meet clubs on August 7 to resolve the standoff. Chennai Grandmasters Chess Tournament set for launch. Starting August 6 in Chennai, the Grandmasters 2025 chess event boasts its largest prize pool yet, ₹1 crore, and draws elite international and national players. The format has expanded and includes critical FIDE circuit points. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We will be back with more news tomorrow. Good night.